Oh god. Time to enter the Bridge of Doom. Bloody hell. Jesus. It's like a space shuttle. That was amazing. French or something, I don't know. Yeah, French will do. Little rectangular trees. Out of breath now. 80 mile an hour winds. Look at these mountains. I'm down a track on my own. It's like a volcano or something. Still raining. Hi, I'm Walt, and welcome to the beautiful and intriguing land of Scotland. Join me on my biggest ever road trip around the far north of England and the NC500 in my 20-year-old DIY Renault Traffic camper van. In this epic journey, I learn about myself, the landscape around me, and some of the basics of living in a van on the road. There are lots of ups and downs, twists and turns, and plenty of hidden gems are uncovered along the way as I meander into the wilderness. In this episode, I continue along the NC500 and explore Corrieshalloch Nature Reserve, which hosts a spectacular waterfall and gorge. I also find the most beautiful park up ever and the best rainbow I've ever seen. Just a mile further down from my park up, I discovered this little abandoned building, so I had to go and have a look. I was also having thoughts about maybe one day looking at one of these houses as a potential, do up to live in type project. So I was particularly interested in these sorts of little abandoned cottages. Apologies for the wind in this particular clip, because it was pretty breezy out on the open plain. Just an abandoned, like, farm outhouse or cottage or something. This is it. Oh god. Yeah, the house thought this was it as well. Bits of roof coming down probably. So I'll stay put. There's like an upstairs bit that someone's put some board up at some point and then given up on it. Bit odd. Yeah, because it's in such a thriving community. It just smells of piss in there. I think I'm going to stay out. Sounds like an excellent career move right now. Premium quality camera work as always. I'm so fascinated with these kind of really empty, remote areas in Scotland in particular. One of the reasons that I'm going to go back and explore. This viewpoint is looking back towards Ullapool and Loch Broom, which you can just see in the far distance. This is Corrieshalloch Nature Reserve. I started off by walking along the trail path, not really knowing what to expect. But as you're about to see in a few short moments, I was incredibly surprised by the jaw-dropping view ahead. This isn't it, by the way, although it's still really nice. But it's when I get to the suspension bridge that things get interesting. This is a beautiful place. There's this warning, 6 people maximum on here. It's obviously not very strong. Time to enter the Bridge of Doom. 7th person, no. Oh, hello. Bloody hell. I can't believe this. Jesus. My god. Look at that. Fucking hell. So far down. It would be so nice to swim. It's difficult to get on camera, just the sheer scope of this gorge and the distances, because it all looks really small from a small screen, but the base of the gorge was just absolutely huge. The actual drop of the gorge is around 100 metres, if you include all of the smaller drops. I think I know why it's 6 people max, because it literally sways so much. You can see right up there as well. That's cool. God. That was amazing, that view. I'm going to go to there's like a lookout point by the look of it over here. You can't, like I looked online, you see a picture and you think, oh, that's right. I almost didn't stop. That would have been a mistake. It's like a little path down here. Don't know how far you have to walk down. It doesn't look like it's that far away. It's like a space shuttle or a bus stop or something, doesn't it? Because they're the same. It's the warning on there. 6 on this one as well. That's weird. Yeah, what are the chances? Bloody hell. I can't believe this. Corrieshalloch Nature Reserve includes a mile-long slot gorge which hosts a huge waterfall that can be viewed from a Victorian suspension bridge and viewpoint. This waterfall series is part of the River Droma and is known as the Falls of Miasach. Miasach? Yeah. The canyon was formed due to glacial activity in various glacial periods from around 2.6 million years ago and up until the last mini ice age about 11,500 years ago. Don't mind me, sir. It's very wobbly on this. The nature reserve is also host to a rare species of cranefly and various species of ferns and other plants. God, every time I stop on a bridge like that, I look at it and I'm just like, fucking hell, and then I have to pick up the camera and stuff. It's like on a drive I do the last few places I've been to. I'll just be going along and then see something out the window and then I have to get out and stop and try and film, even though it's like 80 mile an hour winds and stuff. 80. It's quite a nice little forest trail, this. You can just power walk along if you are so inclined. It's nice that it stopped raining. It's actually quite mild today. I'm wearing shorts. And at least one red sock. So I need one of those selfie sticks. I've got one somewhere, I just never use it, so a bit annoying to set up. My phone keeps falling out of it. Alright, how far along do I go? Oh, there's that lookout point that I was just on. The Bridge of Death. On the other side. Just seen another freshwater point. Don't know whether to just grab a couple of jugs of water and walk back to the lay-by, or whether to drive in. So I probably don't need that much. I do need some food. Don't know how far this goes along. Might have to turn around, because I usually just walk so far in one direction and then stop and I'm like, right, that's good, I'm done now. But then I forget that you've got to walk all the way back, because I never do like loops. But I'm just going to see if there's another big view just down here, and then I'm going to turn around, get back on the road. I want to be north of Ullapool tonight. I want to know if you can get down the bottom of that gorge. It looks so inaccessible. You could float down the river. You could sail down. Oh god, it's slippier than I thought. Oh, she's a rail. What language is that in there? Scottish? Celtic? English? And maybe it's French or something, I don't know. Yeah, French will do. So cultured. I like these little water features. I wonder if it just sort of happened like that, or it's like all the pebbles just sort of sorted themselves out. It's almost like someone's built some steps in it, but maybe they didn't. It's like something you get in like a fish shop or something, isn't it? Not like a chippy. Like a, you know, like an aquarium type. Oh god, I'm out of breath now. There's something deeply satisfying about this path. See, did that just happen? Do you know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. Or did people make them? Like this fence. Do you reckon that's natural? Little rectangular trees. It smells piney. It's like a video game. Walk forwards. Jog. Oh. Look where I'm going. Just nearly fell off the cliff. Looking right. This is the sort of thing I like to watch when I'm really tired. It's like you're driving along. Might just be me. Might be the only one that watches this. I suppose I could speed it up, couldn't I? I want one of those like dash cams so I can film while I'm driving, because the roads are so spectacular. But I'll have to use this phone for like sat nav. Also my iPod broke on day one of the trip. Like it ran out of battery, even though I just put a new battery in it. So it's obviously to do with the cable or something, but I haven't been anywhere near a shop where I could buy a cable, apart from that Curry's in that first place in Scotland. I forgot what it's called. But I forgot to go, so I could do like a click and collect, but there's not really anywhere around here that's sort of civilised. I don't know, there probably is, but I've no idea like when I'm going to be anywhere, so it's kind of hard to... So I've just been listening to like the Vivian Girls on repeat. The Best Coast, that's all I've got, and that's old CD, but I'm getting well bored of it now. My next stop was Ardmere Beach, another accidental find. There were some words there, I've no idea what they were. Beach, wind, seaweed and that. Scotland. Tell you what, I am not getting bored of this. This is just bloody fantastic, isn't it? I think I want to live here. The next stop that I knew I wanted to go was Ardmere Castle, so this was kind of just north of Ullapool and heading in that direction along the NC500. In the desert, when they call it. Found another cracking spot. It's so easy to be a van lifer in Scotland. I need to clean my windows. There's like a big lake there. I'd go outside, look at these mountains. I'd go outside, but it's hailing, so I'm not allowed. So, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm down a track on my own. That's like my private driveway, and the road's up there. It's not even busy. But there is some tarmac that I'm parked on, so I won't get stuck luckily. There we go. Stop hailing for a second. God, look at that. There's a little path down there, but I don't know if it's too boggy. So I don't know if I'll venture down tomorrow. I just can't believe that. It was too boggy. But turns out a rest was actually a good idea in hindsight. And just seconds later, we're in a completely different season. What an extraordinary landscape this would be if it was a warmer climate. Just get the sun peeking out, and then this is out the back. How amazing is this? It's like a volcano or something. I just laugh to myself all the time because I just can't believe how great the views are. I'm like so happy right now. Look at that. It's like a whole rainbow. Well, half. I don't know why I'm walking backwards, like if I just step back a bit, then it'll be within the shot. Like I think if I just step back like 100 miles, it'll be alright. God. Rain's coming in. Sun's just set behind the mountains. That's a double rainbow. Interesting thing about rainbows. I was learning about light refraction. It's really cool. Why you get the second orders of light, all to do with light propagating as a wave, interacting like matter. And it diffracts as if it were a wave, and it splits the white light into all the different visible colours that make up white light, hence the rainbow, because they've all got different wavelengths and frequencies, so some of them bend further than others or diffract further, which is why they sort of spread apart a little bit, which is... I don't know the exact... I know it goes through the atmosphere and it kind of interacts with like the water vapour and stuff in the atmosphere. I think that's why you get this. So it sort of acts like a prism. Science and that, innit? Is that not just the best rainbow you've ever seen? Especially on my shitty camera. And now it's like sleet or fine hail. Ah yes, fine hail. Rainbow's still there. I'm just sat in my van watching the sunset. Like some fucking YouTuber. Still raining. The wild weather continued, so I decided to get some rest and stay the night. I didn't realise just how much this rest was going to be needed, however, as the following day was about to be the most intense, long, and arguably crazy day of the whole trip so far. The dying fairy light. It's like a white dwarf. Yes, just like one. So tune in for the next episode to see what happens. Next time. This place is bloody great. What? It's so windy here, guys. I might have to turn around. It's getting a bit dicey. I think I'm gonna have to bail. I can't physically get over that hill. I think my alarm was just going off. My trousers. Look. I can't park up here, it's way too windy. Good lord, look at that. God. Alright, let's do it. Getting blown away, this is mad. This is like the most mental load of washing I've ever done. I was actually moving against the concrete. I am in the absolute